Good morning. Well, it rained last night. See the puddles? We got a whole half of a tenth, which slows us down exactly none. So, another day in the tractor, it looks like. Dad took that 8300 to Berkey yesterday, and I had thought about it yesterday afternoon, but I didn't have the auto steer in it. Like, that tractor's not integrated, so we have to put the ATU, Auto Track Universal Steering Wheel in it, and I hadn't done it, so Dad had to hand drive yesterday, which he'll be fine. But I am getting the stuff around to take the auto steer down there because it's way nicer having it. Since we are not going to be using the 8430 for a while, because it's got to go up to the dealer, I'm pulling the GPS monitor out of it to take down there and put in the 8300. My plan is to put that new 4240 display that we got that's like currently on the Gator in the 8300 for the spring. But given that that is a totally new display and Dad's never run it before and I won't be there to walk him through it, and I don't know it well enough to walk him through it over the phone, I'm going to send him with what he knows if he's going. If I'm going, wouldn't be as big a deal, but we'll just take this one for now because we have it. Okay, this is all the stuff that needs to go. Steering wheel, monitor, GPS receiver. All right, well, plans have changed a little bit. Dad's going to go to Berkey. I've got the boys coming tonight at 5. Maddie, my wife's going to bring them back out here because she has some stuff going on tonight. And I said, well, I'll go to Berkey, but I got to be back by then. And Dad's like, well, I'll just go then. So he's going to take the stuff down and go, and I'm going to field cultivate, and Phil's going to disc, and we're going to cover ground. Well, a little bit of rain washed the dirt off the tractor. Kind of. And you can definitely see it soaked it up in the fields that we've already worked, although they're drying off on top already. We didn't get much. Here's our field. We've got a little green actually out here. We got some weeds starting to grow, so this will take those out, which is a good thing. 88 acres in this one. This is the field that we planted our 30-inch row beans in last spring. This was the very first field that we planted on. I believe it was April 23rd, so it's one of our drier, well-tiled fields, but it does have some slope to it, a little bit rolling, got some low spots with this black dirt here, and then you get on them yellow clay knobs that it's not such a good dirt. So, well, we're definitely not as dusty today, which helps to be able to see everything and just see the job that it's doing. And man, this ground is working up beautifully. It is, it's awesome. This looks so good. Like I said yesterday, it's getting harder and harder every day to not get the corn planter out and just go start planting. But it's going to get colder next week, like 50s for a high, not 70s. So maybe that'll help. I don't know. Yeah, this looks good. And you can see, at least I can see, the difference that it looks between the packer and the field cultivator, and then behind it, it's it just helps firm everything up and level it up a little bit more, break up some more of those clods. Although this soil is breaking up really well, there's not a lot of clods to it, so not having any issues here. Oh, I was just gonna say we did it. We finally got the neighborhood all riled up, but it's just Phil on his way to the next field to go disc. So that's still us. So this spot that I am in right here, the slow black dirt, I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna try and go back and find at least a screenshot out of last year's video where we were planting this, and you can see what that spot and that spot over there looked like a year ago. The difference is unbelievable. Now, I thought last year that spot was abnormally wet. It's not usually that big of an area that we have to farm around, and given that this was the very first field that we planted, it's expected that it's usually just a little on the wet side. It's kind of that case of you don't let the last 5% of the field hold you up when 95% of it is in ideal conditions. So that's why we did it anyway, but I did have to plant around that, and we just went right through it. Like, it's not wet at all. In fact, our dust is starting to come back because it's drying off from the little bit of rain that we did have last night. So, yeah, it's still dry. It's getting kind of windy out here. A little chilly with no sunshine. bathroom. I suppose I better get this rock. Also, I'm making a montage, so be ready for that here sometime in this video. Alright, well, I don't even know how many clips, getting out once around, or once a pass, to move my GoPro around. I got a couple more I want to get, but my sticky that I made on my little GoPro magnetic mount here, it came off, so I just wanted to double check it. But anyway, we're to the end of the field, so I gotta do end rows, and I'm not gonna mess around with it now, so we'll do it at the next field. Done with this one. First 88 for the day, knocked out. I'm gonna fold up in the driveway and not on the state highway that we're on today. Okay, on to the next one. The next field is a little bit farther away. The farm is that way, we're going that way. There's actually 5 separate fields there, but about 180 total acres, so that'll take us most of the rest of the day. Here is our next farm. So we've got this field here around the buildings. There's a ditch that cuts it, and we've got to do the back side of there. And then we've got 3 separate fields across the road there. So on the south side here, where we're going to start, this field was wheat last year. You can kind of see, like over there in the end rows, we've got some volunteer wheat coming. Some of this right in front of us. So field cultivator pass, in addition to leveling stuff up, should help take some of those weeds out, because volunteer wheat at this point is a weed. And then across the road it was bean stubble. It looks fairly clean from here, but we'll see when we get out there. Either way, getting these fields leveled up so they're plantable, this is going to be a good thing. So if you guys have, let me start over. So if you guys have been keeping up with the comments on my YouTube videos, this morning's video from yesterday, I was talking about the field cultivator versus digger names for this particular tool that we're calling, and somebody suggested DIGOVATOR, and I think we've settled it. We're going to go with DIGOVATOR from now on. So yeah, we're going to go run our DIGOVATOR. Thanks for that one, I appreciate it. Well, I'm doing some end rows here, and there's a little sand ridge on this corner of the field, and you can see all that dirt in front of that packer there. It's pushing. That light, fluffy dirt. I was talking about this the other day, so I put the wheels down a little bit on the packer, and we're gonna just try and feather it out. It should start feeding through, and the pile's getting smaller. It's down a little more. There it goes. And now it's rolling again. So gotta watch it. Light, fluffy soils, that black muck that we were on the other day will do that, and so does real light sand ridges. And it's just a real small spot there. Goes from about right there up to the road, and yeah, we're through it. Okay, this first field is done. Time to cross the bridge to the back field. What do you think? Can we make it? Probably not. Okay, I just got off of a live stream that I decided to do this afternoon. Sorry if you missed it. It was a short notice one, but thanks to everybody that participated. I thought that went really well. Had a good conversation, and while we were doing that, we finished the field in the back there across the road and got all that done, and I'm about done with the first field on the north side of the road here. So I gotta do some end rows, and then we'll jump across the lane that way, do the next one, and keep moving here. What time is it? It's got to be 3:15 or so. My wife is supposed to be bringing my boys tonight around 5-ish, and I have church at 7:30 tonight. So we'll see if we get done before I have to go get back to the farm to get to church. If not, I'll have her take me back to get my truck, but we'll figure that all out. Whatever, it's fine. It's still going well here. Things are moving well. If you missed, oh dang, I was doing a live stream. I had to get a tree out of the field. Go watch my live stream. It was a big tree. You'll be impressed. I even have an injury. See that scrape on my arm? It was a big tree. Well, after this field has taken me way longer than it should have, I'm almost done. I got some end rows to do. It took me longer than it should have because I just finished getting my shots that I needed for my montage, which should be the best one I've ever done. I got a lot of different stuff here, so roll it. See, I told you that one was cool. Anyway, I'm working on this backfield here. I think there's 34 acres in this field, something like that. So it will take an hour and a half, I suppose, to do. I'm debating. My wife's bringing the boys out here shortly. It's almost 4:30. I'm debating whether I try and finish this and then take the tractor and the boys back to the farm before we have to go, or if I have her take me back to the farm to get my pickup so that it's here. But then I have to get the tractor home too, so I don't know. We'll see. They're here, and I'm almost done, but they're here. They can ride for a few minutes. Who's here? Okay, everybody wave bye, Mom. Can you tell everybody hi here?
Did you take this one out?
I did. It's so I can put my water up there and it keeps it cold. All right, Brayson, what you want is in here.
I want
two. Rylan, did you have one or two?
I only have one.
Okay, here's another one. All right, boys, let's go.
Yeah.
What do you think? You haven't ridden with me in this tractor for a while, have you? It's big, huh?
No, it's the 9R.
It's the 9R?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess you did ride with me the other day. Yeah.
What's this?
Okay, well, we just got some short rows here just to get over to the trees, and then we're done. Okay, boys? Yeah. You playing with all the buttons on my seat? What's that button? That turns the heat on. We don't need that today.
No. I need this one.
I suppose. Didn't do anything.
Is it done?
Uh-oh. Somebody pushed the heat. My seat's getting hot. Now turn it off. Alright, guys. We're all done.
Oh, you're running over them.
Yeah, I'm running over the radishes that the hunters planted in their food plot there. It'll be okay.
Daddy.
Okay, well, we did really good. It's only about 5:30. What's wrong with the fenders?
They're a little dirty.
It'll be okay. So we're gonna head back to the farm here now. I'm probably not gonna go anywhere else tonight. Like I said, we got church tonight at 7:30, so we got a little bit of time, but it'll take us a little while to get back there too. We're 10 miles away. So anyway, I'll check in with you guys there. Boys, we gotta get buckled up here in that seat, okay?
It's broken off.
Okay, boys, we made it.
The engine broke.
Yeah, it needs to get fixed. 8430. We're gonna fuel up again. Dad didn't take the auto steer. I don't know if that's because he doesn't really want it or because he doesn't know how to install it, but I'm surprised. You're what?
The tire.
In the tire?
Yeah.
All right, boys, we're all done here for today.
Hello, Barbie.
It's time to go. Let's go get some food. I'm hungry.
Where's my Gatorade? I'm in the tire.
Yeah, come on, Brayson.
I feel this.
All right, guys. Well, there's a better chance of rain for tonight and tomorrow than there was last night and today. So we'll see what happens overnight. If it doesn't rain, we got more to do, so we'll keep moving. If it does rain, that's great. I'm hoping that it does. The wind is picking up. I think we're going to get some. At one point, they were calling for an inch. Now they're calling for less than half of an inch. So who knows whether we get some or not. We'll see. But thanks for watching today. I hope you liked that live stream. If you have any questions and comments, leave them down below. Not the live stream, the montage. That's what I meant. And we'll see you guys again tomorrow. If it is raining, we've got all kinds of other stuff to do that I got to catch up on. So anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good night, everybody. See ya.